Hello, and welcome back. Thursday morning, still on my watch on. Probably 9:05. It is going to be a sales video, and there weren't many sales, but it was a good amount, dollar amount, and sourcing video because I wasn't back until a little bit after 8. So the Avon run did take some time. And on the way back, I stopped at the Savers in Willoughby, the one right down the road from me, just so I don't have to do any running around today because it's wet and rainy outside. And it's supposed to rain all day. So, stay in here and get at least some of the DVDs and stuff done and packaged or done and put away because I still have plenty of room in these in my boxes to hold them. All right, so this video doesn't get too long. Let's find out what's sold, and then I'll go over what I got. All right. According to the tablet, it's 9:04. All right, first is this analysis of lever or lever. Let's probably said lever back then. 1895. And yeah, I have it in the listing. The first couple pages are loose. By R.H. Pleitner. And there's a little piece of paper in here. Somebody got to page 5 and stopped reading it. It's going across the pond, $14. This Ethan Frome book. So this is a library bind, or permabind, forever bind. I forget what this one here is called exactly, and we can see it's as much as it opens. Don't want to keep doing that. And this one is from 1939. Well, it reads 1939. I don't think it's an actual 1939. Just by the flat out copyright 1911, 1930. It may be, but I doubt it just because of all the quality, the condition, and everything. If it is, it's very, very clean, and all it has is this right here. In 36. Krakatoa, East of Java, which is a DVD I just listed pretty much over the weekend. Where's it at? Oh, there we go. 15. All right, so this is a fairly weird coincidence. So as I was at one of the Goodwills out Avon yesterday, like the first or second Avon I was at, or store, thrift store, the Goodwill I was at, this one sold. And this is Linda Ronstadt and Canciones de mi Padre, I'm going to guess. So this sold for $50. So when I had my phone out and I'm scanning, the sale comes through, right? So I see that come through. I was like, oh man, that's a good sale. $50 for a CD. Awesome. And I'm going through the CDs, and in the span of me looking at that and grabbing the next chunk of CDs out, like the second or third one that comes out, is this. The exact same one. Except for this one's open. And these are still like $25. And then the winner of the day is this Baden Fruits. So it's a book primarily, and it is it's a 2003. So there's different year printings. This is the 2003 one. Looking that up, uh, showed that they were more valuable than its predecessors. This is a book about like Japanese street culture and culture is going to be and fashion and things like that. 143 all day. That's going to be doing all day long. All day long. All day. All right. So that is 281 in sales, 258 product costs received. So it was a good day for the 5 that are going out. And I sent out, I don't know, I had to send out, yesterday was a day that, so I do the automatic offers, right? So not the, well, I mean, I also do the auto accept, auto decline for offers. However, there's a setting that you can have to where offers will be automatically sent out for at least a year until you stop doing that for the items or you take the item down, right? So yesterday there were probably in the mornings, there's going to be 6, 7, 8, 10 that need to go out. But throughout, while I was out, each time I was sending a chunk out, it was like 4 or 5 or 6. So a lot of offers went out yesterday. And this was the last sale at 5:30. So 5:30 to 5 and 4 is 12, 16 hours later, no sales. So I'll definitely take those. Now to kind of get into this and make this relatively quick, see if I can rattle through all these within 10 minutes. Most I am not going to remember. There are some below bread and butter, some $12, $15 CDs in here. Some of the stores at the Goodwills, it was like 4 DVDs for $5 or same kind of price, or paperbacks and CDs. It was 5 for $5. And so there were varying things. They had like 4 different variations of media in each of the different extra sale deals. However, if you didn't meet all of them, if there wasn't enough in the combination to make any of those specific ones, it was 3 for $5. So I picked a lot of 3 for $5 stuff up. And I already took the stickers off, so I don't really remember where I got them. This Legends of Hockey, I do remember this one. This was at the VUA, Volunteers of America, and Illyria, maybe. All right, so this is about $40. I paid probably 2. I mean, I'll go over. I got the receipts right here. This little philosophy, it is sealed. It's about $30. Criminal Minds is about 20. This is probably mid-20s. This Smythe, Christmas something, holiday animated classics. About mid-20s. MotoGP Writing Secrets. Seal quilting shirt thing, again, in the 20s. Safety First is about 30. Denise Austin, usually her stuff is not much of a good seller. with the individual. Now, this is a 10-week plan. I want to say there's 6. Yeah, 6 discs in here. This is 40 to 50 bucks. High on Crack Street. Does have a barcode. Scanned it, nothing. Had to hand type it. Went in Terra Peak. These are 40 to 50. All right, this Waylon Jennings seal cassette. I'm trying to even remember where that. I'll just say it was Avon. An Avon Goodwill. Had a whole bunch of country-esque cassettes and sealed. A bunch were sealed. Scanned almost all of them. There's a couple of them I hand typed. This is the only one that came up, and they're 50 cents a cassette. And this is like 20 bucks. Now on to the CDs. I don't remember a whole lot on these. Most of these we're just gonna say 20 bucks unless I remember one being different. So this is Donnie Iris in the Cruisers at Elwood City, New York, or Elwood City, PA. It could have been a different one. Let's just say 20 bucks. So these mini game, because I sold one of these sealed for like 130 bucks. This one is not sealed, it's open, but a lot of these games, especially when they have these better games on them, Mortal Kombat looks like there's Doom or Quake, Duke Nukem, Star Wars, and then there's going to be all these other ones that are on here, right? 30, 40, 50 bucks, might be a little more. I think this old-timey concert was over 30. Keith Whiteley. I sold this one before. I might even still have one. But I sold one before. They're 20 bucks, right around. Pro Bowl. I'll say it's probably like 15. This Bullies, I suppose. It is mint besides this little sticker going over the barcode. Only a couple really have sold, but it is mint, so 30 bucks. Linda Ronstadt again, probably mid-20s for this one. Replicants, I don't remember, might be closer to 15. Caustic resin. Not sure, don't remember. It's be very. Let's just say 15. So if they're at that, they were most likely I was only paying $1 for them. These ones, yes. And then some CDs from like the VOA were 99 cents. Some could have been $2. But all in all, throughout everything, what my average cost of goods was from everything that I spent yesterday is primarily really how I go about it. If I'm like, well, a CD is going to be $2 and then another place is going to be 50, well, I'm not going to buy that one because it's $2. I'm just looking at my all-around average, what my cost of goods are for that day. All right, this Gato, don't remember, so we'll say 20 bucks. This Roscoe is around 20 bucks. Actually, I think it's the promo. Yeah, it does have a promo sticker on the gate door, which would make sense because this sticker's on there and it has this promo sticker. I didn't read anywhere to see if it was promo on the actual disc. So there's that. And this Big Star Third Sisters Lovers. Slice idea. I'll say 20 bucks. Now on to the books. All right, so at the savers up here, was New World. So these ones I picked up initially, and then I put down, and then I looked at more books, and I only had three. And it's while you're there, if you the fifth book, the least valued book that you scan is going to be free. I went ahead and picked these two up, so I had five, so I can get a free one, and then I used 20% off that. So these were initially $2, right? So this one of them will be free, right? So we'll just say if I pay four and one was free is two, the 20% off, so less than $1 essentially. So this one is mid-20s. This one's a little less than 20, maybe right at 20. Prophecy, I picked this up at the Savers Rocky River. This one, I want to say it was $2 or $3. It's right around 30 to 40, even in the kind of stained condition because of the relief and all that. And we can get in here, see all that. So this is probably in like someone's garage where there was a lot of exhaust and extra types of smoke and things. It doesn't have any cigarette smoke or cigar smoke smell to it. And this is the 1 millionth edition, or the edition that has 1 million printed. So it's I think it's the first. So it's still like 25, 30 bucks or 35, 40 bucks. This Holy Scriptures I got at the Good Neighbor, which was the first stop. This does have a little bit of wear on that. And this is a 1946 12th impression. Still like 40 bucks, maybe 50. Now we're going to get into more of the interesting books. This one was at the Goodwill Avon. So this is Bob Black Sheep. And this is the only older looking book that was there. Everything else was all non-older looking, right? It was much newer. So I'm like, all right, it's enough, interesting enough look and feel to it. And topic, looks like an aviator or a pilot. I'll definitely give it away. Bob Black Sheep by Pappy Boynton, Colonel Gregory Boynton, United States Marine Corps. And it is a 1958 17th printing that he signed in, what was it, 1982. So that is a signature with a salutation. It's not, it says, with black sky greetings, Semper Fi, Pappy Boynton. $40 to $60. And so this one would have been $1.70 because it was a 3 for $5. We'll get to that one in a second. We'll get to that one too. A World of My Own. This is about someone who lived out on a boat, or after a boat is so big it becomes a ship. Story, nonstop around the world, tells the story of the lonely ordeal. And that one's also signed. To Bruce Benson, Just a Simple Sailor Story, Robin Knox Johnson. Hawaii, 31 January 1999. Not a spectacular selling book. With it signed, it raises it a little, still 40 to 60 bucks. A little bigger book than what I would usually buy. But I'm looking for that 3 for $5 at the Goodwills out in Lorain County. Do a scan because it is a very specific type of cookbook, classic Russian cooking. Do a scan, they come up around 60 bucks, but they sell for in the range of 30 to 50. So turn $1.70 into 40 bucks after shipping and fees. Why not make 20 plus? This got savers up here, probably closer to 40, maybe a little more. The lowest price sold are in the lower 30s. This Moon Signs, Lunar Astrology by Civil Leak. Unlike the rest of everything else that I had going on, this was not signed. It is a book club edition from 1977. So that's what I mean by book club. This is a standard print book, such as you can see the standard print book on how much information is in this page. Book club is going to be just like this very, very basic book club edition. Strangely enough, probably I'm going to guess because of its rarity, this one comes up. Best way to say it, Terapeak highest price is anywhere from 80 to 100 bucks. And lastly, is this Galactic Derelict. Andre Norton, price clipped. It doesn't say anything down here about book club. It is not a book club, right? So we have the year somewhere down here wherever it's at, 1959. Second printing, so it'll be first edition, second printing. Clean pages. Also, right around 80 to 100 bucks. So to try to remember what I got, so we'll go, that's going to be about 100. These combined is going to be about 100. So 2, 350, we'll say. Maybe push it up to 4, 550. 1, 2, 3, 4, 550, 650. 750, 8. So it's gonna be about $1,000. And for my timing, oh, all right, under 30 minutes so far. So and I did buy a pair of shoes, well, ankle boots that are the treading on them are going to be ideal for these pedals. And those were after the discount, like 15 bucks. So we'll find everything else. We've got 1282. $13.75, so $25.26. And 5 is going to be 31. And 5 is going to be 36. And 5 is going to be 41. And 8. 41, we'll just go up to 50 because of all the change. And then 24 minus the 15 for the boots. Is going to be 10. So I remember 31, 41, 50. So 60 bucks. 60 bucks for at least $1,000 listable. Works for me. I was out there for quite a bit. I mean, got back late, but again, not going anywhere today. So there's all that. All right, wraps that one up. So if you like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned, I suppose keep your eye out on those older style, design, font, wear, color, texture. I mean, if you're looking at books on the shelves and you're looking at all of them, and if you're looking for wear, style, font, design, coloring, fade, these four, if they were all right beside each other, would definitely be a grab. But you could just tell by these that these are going to be older books, and I don't think any of them have barcodes. No, none of them would. So those are the things that I'm looking for, like that. And biographies and autobiographies are going to, especially auto, are going to tend to have signatures more over than not. Not every book has a signature. It definitely helps. All right. So let me think you're going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. This all help me. They help you, so we can help other people learn about buying and selling physical media for eBay. Appreciate it. Thank you.